34 parking spaces. That's in process right now. We've also got one on 3722 Belmont, and you need to know that some of these matters don't get approved. It's not an automatic when they come to a zoning hearing with us. We make sure that the developer reaches out to the community, calls the Avondale Neighborhood Association or whichever association, organization is in the area, and they come before us. And then they get a 2-week notice to reply. There's a lot going on in Avondale, as you know. We also have the 3734 Diversity. It's a convenient existing 6 to 8 units. It's waiting for confirmation letter from Avondale Neighborhood Association. 3124 Central Park, it's a vacant lot. They're building 3 dwelling units there, and also on Lawndale, 3338. 6 dwelling units of which are completed now. All these go through the Avondale Neighborhood Association. In terms of businesses, very happy that we got Sleeping Village here tonight, and I think he's gonna make a short presentation. Excellent place. We also have the Avondale Music Hall. That's, I think it's semi-open. One side is open, one side not only a restaurant, it's gonna be also a live music festival. Really nice, the former Mambo Cafe, I don't know if you remember it, right? In terms of another business location, the original bowling alley that was on Milwaukee Avenue above Molitza, above Wally's,
Yep.
that's also getting completed soon. I think it's gonna be a spring opening. The entire bowling alley that was there, I think there's only like 8 lanes.
Yes, small.
But I asked them to keep them, we need a bowling alley. So he's looking for a partnership on the bottom floor, that we can work this out together.
They're gutting that whole building.
They are, yeah, so that's going on very well, and I'm excited. In fact, we got a picture of it here, I'll show it to the room. Parks in the ward, Kilbourne Park, Chopin Park, Reese Park, Parkview Play Lot, we use that at Will Park quite a bit. In fact, we just had a wonderful event there, the Pumpkin Patch event. It's a yearly event, very excited about that. One of the things that I want to talk about is that there's a new ordinance I co-sponsored this ordinance on Bring Home Chicago, because I think the housing part is it'll help. Let's see, I think it's the real estate transfer tax. We're going to increase it by 1.2% to provide about 36,000 homes for homeless individuals in the next 10 years. That's something that we want to do and we want to create. My colleague there agrees with that because I think it's one of the sponsors. Exactly.
Saves over $1 million.
Something like that, right? It's something that we need. We need this. We got, in terms of infrastructure, we got several streetscape programs. I'm finally happy to see Milwaukee Avenue getting done. Just need the bike lanes now, right?
Yeah.
We've had several folks visit our office and they were very happy. They were cyclists in the last couple of years, so it's about time. Streetscape programs on Addison Street, Belmont, Cicero, Milwaukee. Fullerton is one of the plans that I got going from Central on the west end of the ward, from Central Avenue to Meade Street. It's a streetscape program. When the city does a streetscape program, it doesn't do just your side, it does both sides. It doesn't make sense. One side, I think it's the 37th ward, 36th ward, and it goes from Central to Meade. So you get new lighting, new sidewalks and streets. It helps bring in new businesses. And that's what the plan is there. In terms of water projects, we've done in the last 4 years 69 water mains and about 15 sewer projects. We've got some that are still going right now. In fact, Central Avenue is torn up for the last 2 months. We're hoping to get that done before January. We'll see how that goes. But that explains why, in terms of new dollars, in my tenure we've invested, mind you, every alderman in the city of Chicago gets about $1.3 million in the menu. We put in sidewalks, lights, lighting programs. It's not enough, but you gotta know how to spend it. We have invested about $19.5 million in my 15 years that I've been here as an alderman. And like I said earlier, it takes care of street humps, pod cameras, traffic calming devices, we need it. There's a lot going on right now. In terms of schools, since 2010, we've had about 5 new schools.
Just want to make sure we have time for questions.
Oh.
So
Sorry.
that's right. I just if 30 more
I
more
also
seconds.
supported the plan for full day kindergarten. We're getting that. Not everyone has it. Everyone will eventually. It's something that's very, very important. Looking ahead, why am I here? Why do I want to stay here? We still got some streetscape projects to go. We have a new Belmont Cragen school that we will be announcing soon. Very excited about that. It's going to be in the 30th Ward. And we want to complete more infrastructure replacements. Questions? I'm not done. I can go on. Yes, sir.
I have one question. You know, I'm on the auxiliary at the Copernicus.
Mhm.
We need a mailbox.
Somebody mentioned that to me. Was it you?
That was me.
It was you? Yes.
Yeah, especially now that the streets, they have the turn signal on Milwaukee and Belmont. It's treacherous, you know, and sometimes those lights are changing and these cars are coming around when they have that turn signal, they're veering
Okay.
right in. And it's an accident that's gonna happen. We used to have one right on Housing Court in Milwaukee.
Yeah, when I saw you last, I wrote it down, I gave it to my staff.
Yeah, okay, great, yeah, cause it's
I
it's
gotta
something.
call
we-
my congressman. No pun intended.
No, seriously, I mean, you know, whoever I can call, you know, I mean, you know, you're always there
Thank you.
and that, but,
That makes sense, you're right.
it's, we have a sign actually on the, door that says postman, please pick up mail. And we just got a basket there that they put it in, and a lot of it is time sensitive. And, you know, and we have to get that stuff taken out. I've been actually just stopping over there, cause I'm in there just about every day. I take the mail with and I walk it over there.
Thank you.
But, yeah, we had one there, and they always complain, you know, that, especially when the weather's bad and the streets aren't plowed.
You're absolutely right. Question?
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
So, as someone who's connected to the committee, or to law enforcement, right, and you're connected to
Public safety?
public safety, and I'm just really curious, we're in a new time and place, right? In the way we engage with law enforcement, there's a lot of association, a lot of consciousness. And I'm really curious to find out, as someone who's been doing this work for a while, what new ideas, what new ways are you imagining, connecting, and reimagining law enforcement and community engagement and involvement? Just because we're in a, you know, we're in this new time and place, and so I'm wondering what new ways you're imagining as someone who's, you know, involved and has an influence. in
Very
that kind
good
of work.
question. I'm a member of the Community Policing Task Force, which meets at headquarters. I don't go home. What I'm saying is that by the spring, if not sooner, you will see a community task force. You'll see CAPS program changing. There are gonna be police officers that are assigned, strictly assigned to beats, to walk the beats. The community task force, Chief Betts, he's the chairman of that committee, will be staffed. There's monies that's been budgeted for that program alone. Community policing is gonna change. It has already. It has already. But you're gonna be seeing folks walk the beats. There are people already walking the business beats right now. Diversity, Fullerton, Belmont, and Addison right now are walking beats. It's gonna go into the residents now. That's gonna start in the 25th district station, that program. It's a pilot program that's starting in the 25th district. So thank you for asking that.
Okay, for one more question.
I read in the paper that an alderman's job is only part-time. What are your feelings about that?
Alderman Rosa, you wanna answer that? 7 days a week, in many cases. No, that needs to be updated. Not this guy, not that guy right there. No, that's incorrect. We put in no less than 12-hour days, Saturdays and Sundays. I will tell you this, the folks that are running for alderman, you're not gonna have time for your family. And that is the truth, and I say that with some bitter, because family time does hurt, because this job is 7 days a week. Thank you.
All right, thank
Thank
you.
you.
If anybody else wants to